Mbote, Yenge, sorry, excuse me, away in the CM, Cambo Tekeno, Luvuvamu, Yala, Tunama Vimpi, Munazola, Tata nZambi. We're doing well by the grace of the Most High. Ongeye, Osinga Vove. I'm going to speak, as I'm saying. Oma Osinga Vove, I'm going to speak. I hope that you are Wikichila. Mono. Let's see, I should say I. Mona Umbote, I'm well. We are well. We say we. Beto Umbote. We come humbly before the throne of nZambi and Pungu. I'm only doing this teaching. I wasn't going to do nothing because I need to help our people understand what the thief is and how the thief, and I'm going to make it plain today. The world, okay, I'm going to get into this first of all. Saku, Panzu, Nzinga, Mwanakumbase, Imana Belana Musari Setus, Engeta, Bayete, and Kus. Excuse me. Amayamona, one who can see. We're going to talk about Simon Toko is just another name for Yesaya Kongo Fumoyisu. The name that was given to the one who came in 1917 or 1918 was because it was to resemble the concept of Papa Kitoko, because we are here. Our father is our Papa Kitoko, and the concept is Papa Kitoko or Simon Toko is more than just a person. And this is why I'm going to show you how I'm going to expose many thieves out here. Jesus Christ is more than just a person as far as the real one. The imposter is also more than just a person. But I'm going to show you the difference between the one who is building the kingdom versus the one who is a thief. Okay? What's going to find out is Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, all the other religions of this world. This is why Chrislam, or the one world religion, or the one world system, is designed to be a thief in the way it is constructed by those who are the thieves. Okay? And I'm going to show you how you got played for a fool because you're working for the thief. And so now, Cain or Esau, the God of Esau is the thief. The God of Jacob is not the thief. So to prove my point today, how I know you're serving the wrong God, okay, is our Father is a multiplier, not a robber. He doesn't put you in debt. He gets you out of debt. Okay? So this whole concept of buying on credit is a way that the thief operates. Okay? Our Father's credit, when you borrow from our Father, you will also be rewarded from the lender. You're not going to be left holding the bag of empty promises or trying to get back what you owe, what's owed to you. Okay? The concept of what the world doesn't know is everything is designed to distract you from the fact that they have made you into a thief of the nation of the Father. Okay? You think you're not a thief, but you are, based upon the fact that all secret societies, that's what they do. They work for the thief and the beggar. But the concept is he wants you to beg and plead for mercy when he is not the God of mercy. Okay? This is the reality of how the world's going to understand why you picked the wrong side. But you're going to say that I am the fool because you don't see the fool. That's the concept of when you say you're blind, you're spiritually blind versus being carnally blind. There's a difference. There's blind where you can't see at all. Your eyes are messed up and it's like I'm feeling around in the dark. And then there's also spiritually blind. Okay? Not aware of what spirit you serve. Okay? And I'm going to talk about those. If you are sent by the Father, your job is to expose the thief. At the same time, when you expose the thief, you don't become the thief. You don't return evil from evil. So if the thief is stealing, you don't go steal. Okay? And this is important because this is where curses fall upon the Father's nation. When he talked about in Deuteronomy, how you can tell who is out here building the kingdom versus those who are robbing. Just because someone looks like they're doing good things for people, which anybody can, that doesn't mean that they're not a thief. Okay? That's when it says when the devil pretends to be an angel of light, he comes like he's doing good things, but then at the same time, he's also a thief. Okay? However, you cannot assume a person is a thief who isn't. And that will also bring you curses. You have to discern this concept that there's a way to discern who's here to steal, rob, and those who are actually coming to serve and be legitimate servants. The problem is they're being taken advantage of by the thief for their ignorance, lack of knowledge. This is what the world does not understand. Christians are ignorant. It's not they don't lack the willingness to serve, they are ignorant. Muslims, same way. Not saying all of them. There are Muslims that are willing to serve, but they are ignorant. Jewish people, okay, there are Jewish people that want to serve the Father, but they are ignorant. Everybody in this world, there are people who are willing to serve, but they have been made ignorant of the Father. Okay? That's why not everybody that is you see out here is going to necessarily go and fall into the pit when this opportunity now arises for them to change it, because it's going to happen. When the time comes that the whole world will know the truth, the complete truth, you will have an opportunity. You will have the understanding for those who know that they're legitimately a servant, Busadi. What we are doing here over this last 7 years, for those of us who have started to learn who we are and those who know the truth or have an understanding of the truth, the whole purpose is to unite these people. Unite them. This is the concept of how the conditioning of slavery and all the other people who know what they did are designed to sabotage and to intercept and to scatter and keep the sheep scattered, not gathered. Okay? The whole concept is you look like you're working to gather the flock, or you think you are the flock, when in reality, you are working for the thief who's here to steal the flock and devour them. Okay? And today we'll get the clarity of why you get rewards versus curses on both sides, because it works the same. The devil rewards people for being a thief of the Father. But then at the same time, he also penalizes people as if he was the Father. At the same time, he also gets angry when you actually do return the sheep to the Father. Okay? Now, the same thing with Tata nZambi is, if you steal his sheep, he gets angry. If you return his sheep, you are rewarded. But when you are working to get his sheep back, everybody gets the same. When you are a worker in his vineyard, you're not lacking. So if you start to lack in your work, like things aren't quite getting what you need or what you want to do the job, you have done something either to yourself or your family unawares that is blocking you from the connection to receive. And this is why you got to be careful being around other people that's their job, to keep you from the connection. Other people are just doing it in ignorance. They just don't know. That's why anyone who is a secret society member or representative of something similar, they can't be in the presence of the Father at all. They can't even run anything of the Father's. They cannot do anything with this because they are working for the thief, whether they know it or not. That's why recruiting, even when it talks about the military, anything that they recruit you for, jobs, they have to make it sound good so that you will join and become a member. And then, of course, there's things they make it mandatory. Why does it have to be mandatory if it's right? You will do it willingly. This is what people don't get. The only reason why school has to be mandatory is because they know it's a lie. The people who run it, they know it's a lie. Because for those of us who recognize the information is fraudulent, you will question it. Now you're going to be the person that will be the pariah. Oh, no, you're crazy. You're stupid. This is how it goes. No, it's about who taught it down the line. You got to go back to the originator of the knowledge and see where it comes from. But that's the part they don't tell you. The same thing goes, at one point, church was expected. You got to go to church. You don't understand. Our Father and his way is going to be just like this. You'll want to be there because you'll know it's right. For those who are working for Satan, they are the ones who are going to question it and ask questions and want to sit there and get angry, okay, when you understand that they are lacking knowledge, they are lacking wisdom, they are lacking understanding. So, of course, when you make a Christian confused, when you make a Muslim confused, when you make anybody, even a Tokwist or a Kimbangwist, confused, of course they're going to get angry because they don't understand the concept of what Messiah means. They don't understand the concept of what the Father really is. They don't understand the purpose of why they're here. You have a lot of people say, I don't even know what's my purpose in life. Our Father, the Most High, will tell you your purpose if you know him. It's not going to be any type of a question. See, with school and the way they've conditioned people to do, there's a reason why they want to teach everybody the same. In the lower levels, That's not the way it works in the higher levels. No, you're catered to your strengths. They don't tell nobody that. What they test you to see what you're strong in, and then that's your focus. That's how they put you out there to run the plantation that you don't even notice that it is. You're an overseer. Okay? They look for talent. They're scouting always. That's what a scout is. It's a mockery of the opposite of what the Father uses scouts for. Okay? The true concept of scouting, recruiting, what that's for, is the one that will help us do what we are hoping to accomplish: destroy the creator we hate. Shh. That's the secret. And work to be against what we're supposed to be for. Sabotage. Lucifer's concept is anything that builds his father's kingdom, he's going to sabotage it. He's going to steal to build the best worker. That's why he took the best of the father's kingdom when he stole it. He took the best of his father's kingdom when he stole the brides several times. Okay? That's why now, then the thief will say, and he'll do the replacement. Yeah, I am my father's children. The thief will start to masquerade as such. That's why they condition you that replacement theology, or people who pretend to be his children, okay, can share in his wealth when in reality you are a thief. Okay, now let me get into the song and we'll start it off and we'll talk about it here in 1 second. Again, I don't own the rights to the song. It's not for any redistribution of any kind. And it's only for the edification of your channel. Because what I'm going to explain to you is why people have problems with their bodies and why people are suffering. Because they're not telling you the truth. Illnesses come with being a robber of the temple. It's right there in Deuteronomy, if you actually read it, about what he told his own children. When you work for Baal, when you work for the enemy, you're going to be given all of these problems. Lucifer is going to curse you. When you're working for me, you're going to be strong, healthy. No one can stop you, even death. No matter what they do to you, nothing's going to impede your progress. This is why I tell people, nobody stops the Most High. Nobody stops Tata nZambi. He allows things to happen. Because right now, that's what it was. I allowed you to think that you could defeat me. Now, I'm going to embarrass you. It doesn't matter how many weapons they built. It doesn't matter what technology they think they have. They don't have enough. Not even close. It doesn't matter how many attempts they make to sabotage. He knows how to make it work against them. Curses, foiled again, is going to always be what they keep saying. As you will soon find out. For the villains, one will smile and be a villain. Yep. Because now the thief will be exposed for what they really are. And then they can't hide it. If your hideout is busted, your getaway is blocked, and there's no escape, then what? All right, let me share my screen. And we're gonna do a song of rejoicing here in a minute. I don't own the rights to that either. Let me go back to the song. It has the words so that we can sing it. And so that way, I gotta go back to where it was. All right. Oh, I forgot to plug in my speakers. I'm sorry. Let me do that real quick. You know, because what people are teaching out here, and I appreciate what I'm listening to when I'm learning, but the concept at the end of the day is all about nation building. Okay? Nation building is a key part of this. Bringing us together, not keeping us apart. The problem is, and that's why the Father says, now he will start to build his nation in a way that the thieves themselves will also be exposed as they try to sabotage it. And they're going to see what I'm talking about here very soon. Okay? Anyone that tries to sabotage his nation being built is going to get exposed. So, like, for example, I saw when they said what was going to happen with the United States and what's happening in the Congo. I said, watch what's going to happen to the United States when it comes to what they're trying to do. It's going to be interesting to see when they're going to look like a fool when he exposes a lot of things about that. Because he's also going to expose the Congolese government in the process. And you're going to see what happens with that. Because I saw who they were buying it from. And I'm like, no, all the Jewish people that are billionaires are getting ready to be exposed for what they are. So then what you're going to find out is you go to buy these things from them and the world's going to see them for what they are. So then they're going to say, well, wait a minute. You're buying from these people and this is who they are? Then who are you? Okay? This is going to start to become more evident. Okay? They're going to see that everything is a scam, even education. All right, so we're going to go to Malachi, verse 3, chapter 3. Malachi or Malachi means brother. Malaki, it means brother. So when we say Malaki Isu or Malaki Congo or Malaki, like it's also Leki. Leki, all this is a plural form of brother and sister. So this means messengers or umbasi. So Leki or Laki, that's why the word Laki comes actually from this concept. Okay, Laki means that you're like the younger brother that has to go and do everything, like the Cinderella story. The wicked step people are going to make you go work for them, and they're going to make you. This is why when you go to companies, they always say you go to the entry, bro. You're the errand boy. Okay, this is the concept that they use in every system. You're the errand boy before you can become the CEO or the business person. You gotta go through your you gotta go through the lumps of becoming loyal to prove your worth, which is the concept of the false messiah system. Because the problem is the Father knows your worth before you even start. So when you're going through the training or whatever, learning his way, you can even bring forth important information that helps even the elders. That's why the Father doesn't just look as an elder at age. It's about the wisdom of the person. A child can have more wisdom than an adult in his kingdom. Why? Because if you get knowledge that makes you puffed up and you think you know everything, you can look like a fool when you're trying to teach children. That was the concept that Masindisi Yesaya was starting to talk about when he spoke to his people, us. Look, my Father's business is always about creating wisdom, creating knowledge, understanding, clarity in the role as to what people are supposed to be doing in his vineyard, on his creation. The whole purpose of creating the scientific community is to make it look like he's not even there, not to anybody else but his people. That's the concept. Okay? Lucifer created science so that his people would disconnect. That's the first thing. The other part is he created religion so his people would disconnect. This is the concept. He created education so his people would disconnect. It's all a scam. And then he created sports, competition, all these other things that were created is to disconnect you from the mission at hand. See, the father of the of the 12 tribe of the people, he gave them a specific task with each person that was there. Okay? The world that you live in is designed to take you off task. But then in their system, if you're off task, the hypocrites will then punish you for that. Their way. Okay? Anybody comes speaking about anything that hasn't to do with the Tula of Tata nZambi, which is really his law, statutes, and commandments, they are a hypocrite. Even if they say they have the Torah, as they call it, don't assume that they are. The Torah, or what now you want to call the Torah, just became what they now call the Bible. If people don't get that, real Torah is never going to take you off of the task of what the Father demands of his people and the world. Okay? So now the taskmaster is both one or the other. Either the taskmaster is building with power and increasing knowledge and giving wisdom and understanding, or the taskmaster is creating confusion, only demanding you to do what he wants you to do and putting you off task of his father, okay, but doing whatever they want you to do according to what they feel is right, okay? This is called rob. So robbery means that you are off of the task that was given to you to build the kingdom, while at the same time assuming that you are, by making it look good, by making it look nice, by making it look sweet, by making it look like you are on task when you never are. Okay? When you don't even have a clear understanding of the will of the Father, you will never be on task. You will never understand your job, and you will always be a thief. It's still a mailman, male person. So when it says that she needed to sign something,
Hello. Hello. All right. Yeah, thank you. You too.
okay, those are your shoes, I guess. They brought them to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they sent them here. Okay. All right. So it says, will a man rob God? Will a man rob the Most High of truth? Yet you have robbed me, but you say, wherein have we robbed thee in tithes and offering? Now let me explain tithes and offering. The church is completely deceived about this. 100%. Okay, first of all, you need to understand what it is that you're robbing. And it goes to this next verse. You are cursed with a curse, for you have robbed me, even this whole nation. What is the nation that you're robbing? This is where people are deceived. So then they have been made to assume, oh, the nation that I'm robbing is Israel, is what we're told it was called. And this is what they look like. So you're given an image and then you're given a name. Okay? But then when you're a Christian, you say, but we are this nation. So then the pastors are preaching it when you come into the church. If you're not giving me tithes and offering, you're robbing the Christian nation. Islam is the same way. They use this verse, people. Okay, are you giving over to our God the way you should? Judaism, same thing. You don't even know, even in Hinduism, they have a similar theme. It's all based off of this concept because we taught this as a nZambi Bantwe. Okay, so the mentality is when I go to the church, okay, and I give my tithe and offering the way I'm instructed, I will receive the blessings the Father gives me. Because it is written, the least that I give to the Father in his temple, okay, I receive more. Okay? Now, if this is not happening to you, and this is what I'm going to show you, is you're getting robbed, you're getting scammed by the thief. On top of that, if bad things are happening in your family and in your life, that is like, what? How can this be happening to us? It's because you have a curse against the nation that you're robbing from. But they're not telling you that. They're making it look like it's just everyday life. Oh, people die every day. People get sick every day. People get their house burned down every day. They're just making it like it's just a normal effect. When the fact of the matter is, our Father's power keeps you from these things. Your house won't catch on fire at all that you have to escape from it. If the Maleki Kongo is there, if the angel is there, you won't even catch fire. You'll see fire everywhere else but your house. And they'll be coming like the fire department will pull up. What? That house is on fire. This house is on fire, but not that one? What's going on here? Okay? The same thing with the flood. Wait, there's a flood over there. There's a flood over here, but this house is not flooded. Am I missing something here? What's going on? Okay? You see people, there's a guy shooting to kill people. All of a sudden, the person just disappeared. Boom! What? What just happened? I was shooting at this guy. Now he just vanished. Is this sorcery? Is this magic? Okay, sometimes yes, sometimes no. But the concept is, now I killed this person. Ha ha. A few days later, okay, let me get this straight. I know I put a bullet between this guy's eyes. Boom, he was shot dead. But now I saw him walking around like nothing happened. Huh? No, that can't be right. Okay? See, the concept is nobody really understands that everything is possible for the Father, but it's impossible for people. Okay? So now we talk about the concept of the storehouse. And I've talked about it in previous ministries to help people get a comprehension of how the Father works with his storehouses. Okay? When you give the Father the best, let's say you grow crop. Oh man, this is the best. You give it to the Father. He's going to give you the best back. Okay? But here's the difference between him and the devil. Even if you didn't give him the best, he can still give you good things. That's what he says in the scripture. Look, even when my children give me the worst, I still gave them the best. But what was happening was this concept was breeding demonic energy. Now I can't have it. Get out of here. I can't have this in my presence. Okay? Everybody's community in this world is breeding demonic energy, whether they know it or not. Okay? This makes you a thief in the Creator's kingdom. Meaning, you don't even understand what his kingdom is or his temple is or any of this. Okay? First of all, if you are putting tithes and offering in his storehouse and he's accepting it, you can't be struggling with finances. You cannot be dealing with hardship. Now you're going to get people come after you because they're angry that you're getting it and you're not. Yeah, jealousy. That's where the people want to start putting spells on people. But what will happen is it'll return to sender. See, I keep trying to tell people, man, If you have the Father in righteousness in your home, if you are doing the things according to it, you will know how to repel all demonic attacks. It's a fact. You will know exactly. The Holy Spirit will say, this is coming, boom. You got to do this. Let me tell you how the devil takes down your armor. Assumptions or misinformation. That's the biggest one. Gossip. This is the biggest thing that destroyed the Most High's kingdom every time. Why he gave the commandments that he did was not about being a tyrant. Okay, this is what people don't understand. It wasn't about obedience the way you think. It was about protection. That was it. It was about protection. Protection from the things that will harm you. That was it. This is the whole concept is you want my protection as your father, you do what I ask in the spirit. But now, if you choose to disagree with me, then you're at the mercy of the one who hates me. Period. End of story. Done. Now you're going to have a problem on your hands because you've lost your protection. Do you even know why politicians have to have a secret service force around them? Because they're worshiping the wrong God. So they're always in danger of being taken out. Man, I'm telling you, anybody who needs an entourage, our Messiah, our people, no prophet ever had an entourage of protection around them if they were in the spirit of the Most High. No. Only scammers and schemers and people who are working deception have to do that. You see, why do you have to see movie stars and everybody with bodyguards and all this type of stuff? Okay? Because they're an idol. So they're working with the devil. They're Lucifer. Because they are making you worship them. If you are not an idol worshiper, you don't need an entourage of protection. The protection will be there. Any enemy coming against you, the Most High can repel it. And if you are then allowed to be attacked, you let it happen by obedience to say, yep, I'm going to let you do this to me. Okay, it ain't going to work, but okay. All right. It's going to hurt, yeah, but I'll get back up. I'll be fine. See, that's why when Toko was speaking to his people, he said, man, even if they come shooting us with guns, okay, we're going to be fine. Even if they come doing whatever they do, we're going to be fine. Because our Father knows how to protect his sheep even in death. That's why they took out the scripture when Masinisi said, when they asked him, so what happens if the wolf devours all the sheep? Well, they ain't got to worry about the wolf no more. Because now they're really in the bosom of the Father in his kingdom in the spirit. They got killed in the flesh, but not in the spirit. So we're good. Okay? That's why he literally said to people, don't fear the one who kills your body, but worry about the one when you get on the other side. Hey, eternal separation. I don't know you from the one who brings the peace. Okay? That is the objective. of how the world is designed right now, because they're hiding this fact, they want everybody to be rejected while thinking that they're being accepted because they got rejected. So they created everything under the sun to make it look like you're not getting rejected when you are. Okay? So in this concept, you become a thief and a robber of the nation that he built. So when it says here, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house, and prove and me no word that I am the informer of hosts, if I will not open the windows of heaven. Now see right there, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, bilaka, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. That's why a Christian can't be broke if they're doing their job with tithes and offering. It's a scam. Okay? If you go and you put money in the collection plate for the pastor and his family and the church itself, okay? You're not trying to figure out how you're going to pay a bill. You're not trying to figure out how you're going to come up with money to take care of anything. Because the blessing you will receive will make everybody jealous of you. Whoa. Am I missing something here? All your credit got paid off. Huh? This stuff happened to you. Okay? See, that's the concept. And see, now, because our nation, see, that's the problem. We are so brainwashed into this system now of the people who have been thieves for so long that anyone that now comes to explain this to you, they're the thief, they're the liar, they're the ones trying to make you do things. But at the same time, the devil will then even confuse each other with this. Like I said, my purpose of being here, not just to expose, but to do something about it. Yeah, but that's the problem. When you're going to do something about it, okay, you make enemies of those who know what they're doing. But they themselves don't know you have become an enemy of yourself. And I'll show you how. Okay? You're recruited for the purpose of robbing the temple of David. Everything you're doing on this planet, this earth, that has nothing to do with the Father is exactly what you're doing. Okay? And let me call this brother back real quick. Hold on, let me pause this right quick. I gotta answer this. All right, so now, this is how it really works. When you send your child to school, you're a robber of the temple. When you send yourself to church and to the synagogue or to the mosque or wherever you go, you're a robber of the temple. When you go to work in any job that you have, even if it's like my dad always says, as long as it's honest. I tell my dad, there's no such thing as honest work in this system. And I'll tell you how. You're working for the thief. Nothing is honest. In the eyes of the Father, you're made to think it is. Anything that brings harm to Jacob is not honest. Anything. This is why they had to disguise who Jacob was. This is why identity and knowledge of self is a problem. When you know who's who out here, Oh, dang, we got played. Everybody's getting played right now. Your politicians are playing you. The businesses are playing you. The education is playing you. Science is playing you. Everything is playing you. Even the churches. Christianity is getting played. And I'll tell you how they are. You're never not robbing the temple in the church that you go to. Wait a minute, but I'm in church. How am I robbing the Father? Because the nation, his nation, is being robbed. And you don't even know it. They're not telling you you're robbing his nation. But they're acting like, oh, we're the church, so we're not the robbers. Yes, they are. They're robbing the 12 tribes. They're robbing the kingdom of the Most High every single day because they're always bringing harm to the sheep in everything. Well, how can that be? If I feed them, if I give them food, if I give them water, yeah. But that water is tainted. But that food is tainted. But they have curses on it. It's being sacrificed unto idols, whether you know it or not. It's coming from manufactured sources of abominations I don't even want to mention. Okay? So then you want to know, well, now, do you understand why people are struggling with emotional problems? Why people are struggling with diet and food and all these other things? Why people are struggling in life with emotional things? You know, and the concept is anyone who is conditioned to think like a thief or even act like one, then you're crazy. You see, I'm going to tell you this biggest secret you're not going to know and you're not going to believe it unless you choose to. You are the parrot on the shoulder of the pirate. When you do what he says, you get your cracker. When you don't do what he says, you go in your bird cage. You go in trouble. Okay? This is Enlil. This is the. Let me talk about the thing they're calling them now, the Igigi. And I always wondered where the word Gigi came from. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Because I heard this in the movie I, Robot. When he kept calling his aunt Gigi. I was like, oh, these people are horrible. The Igigi or the Gigi are the people who come from Atlantis. They were created to build the cities of Cain. Every time. Because the Most High is like, oh, my children ain't going to build this stuff. And of course, the reproduction process of people, you remember, you got to go through 9 months to make a child. Okay? So even as your nation building, you need workers. Yeah. Enlil and Enki, the deceivers, had the suggestion for that. You're not going to like it. Okay? Incubation in Atlantis. Multiple. This is why Tata nZambi said, don't interact with none of these people. Okay? People don't even know. When I said, you come from the stork god, I'm not kidding. Yeah, don't come telling me that Joker's good. Heck no. King Kongo was like, yo, these people don't know who they are and what spirit they operate under. And yes, when they were created, they worshiped the creation and not the creator because they didn't know him. That's why they had to come through us to get to him. These are the clones. These are the whatever you, this is why they say cloning, oh, we just started doing this. Yeah, right. They've been cloning people since before the flood, people. Liars. You believe everything they told you. The Anunnaki, they're full of crap. That's why Tubal Cain got manure coming out of his mouth all the time, because he's a freaking liar. He's a donkey. He's always spewing out bull crap. I hate manure. Yes. Because he's the manure god. He's spitting bull crap every day. Lucifer deceivers. Okay? So now, when you become the parrot on the shoulder of the sun god, Davy Jones, okay, Jesus, you just keep repeating. You don't internalize. Now you think you know. You look stupid in front of the Father. He said, no, you're a thief. You're a robber. And I see you begging for mercy every time you go in these temples of Baal. Have mercy, Father, have mercy. Oh no, I'm suffering out here. You don't understand the concept. Our Father doesn't make you keep begging for the same thing over and over and over. You're either going to get it or you're not going to get it. And he's going to tell you that. And he's going to tell you why. You asked me for this. Well, here's the problem. You need to go do this first before you can get it, because you're not on the right side. Your energy is going to the manure god, the donkey, the buffoon, who thinks that he's not can destroy the Most High always, than the one who destroyed his kingdom, Keisha, which is named after his grandmother. Yeah, I bet you probably don't know that. They're going to probably be sitting there in the lodge like, say what? That's Tubal Cain's grandmother, Keisha. Okay? That's why people keep calling their daughter Keisha. Man, if somebody named their child Keisha, you better make sure they're not a Mason or Eastern Star. I'm telling you. Okay? Or Kushi. Or Kishi. Any one of those names, quiche. The quiche that you're eating comes from that kingdom's name. Okay? Yeah, I'm bringing out the big guns today. Y'all going to hear it all. The kingdom of Keisha, Kushi, is a thief. People talk about Egypt, or we come from Kemet. Kemet turned into a thief when he stopped worshiping Tata nZambi in spirit and in truth, just like Nimrod. The Igigi, the clone, the Gigi, when they weren't coming through our spirit, they were helping the thief. Okay? Amun-Ra is a thief. You all right? Mm-hmm. Okay? This is why when you go to work, the reason why you're stressed out with people is because you're entertaining spirits all day long, even in people who claim they're Christians. Do you know how many demonic spirits are inside of Christians that they don't even know? They're going to be shocked. Even with me, I'm trying to repel it all around me every day. When you have received the truth, they want to make you into a liar, because then it makes them look bad. But that's not my fault. You chose to be the liar. You chose to come out here and tell people that education and everything benefits you when it only benefits them. All your education, all the sports you play, everything that they do is for the benefit of the people who run the show. It ain't about you. It's about them. Everything is about them. But they say, oh, you're worth it. Yes, you have worth. Don't tell me that you don't. But the worth that they're telling you is it's for the wrong side. So there's no need for you to harm yourself or do anything out of the ordinary. Just switch sides. That's all it takes. Learn from the fact, hey, you played me. I'm going to switch to that side. But that's the whole point. If I start now doing that, yeah, that side's going to get angry. They always do. See, it works both ways. When Lucifer takes from the Father, he gets angry. Okay? But he has pity about it. He's not going to sit there and condemn you. That's why the Messiah said, don't sit there condemning people. You too have helped steal from the Father. Even those you brought in here that don't even belong here. 100%. Okay? The problem is the world is suffering because we brought in a thief to our nation too many times. And now the thief took over and they don't see him. We brought Lucifer into our nation way too many times. And now the earth is paying for it. They're in a debtor's prison because we were not the light. We became death. How do you become death? I said, spell the word again. D-E-A-T. Then put the H on it. Because you're worshiping the God of death. Debt. You have a debt to pay. They put it even in the movies Pirates in the Caribbean. I'm like, oh my gosh, people don't even know. You always have a debt to pay when you're with the wrong God. When you're with the right God, your debt's already paid. You're good. What you need? You don't owe me nothing. Lucifer always owes me, not the other way around. And if you're one of mine and I have to pay Lucifer for you, oh, we got a problem. Because you shouldn't have to do that. I already took care of it. I paid the tab already. See, they're around here telling Christians, oh, my debt was paid. It's nailed to the cross. Then why you broke, man? Why you having problems figure out how to pay the bills? Why you running to the doctor getting sick? Why you out here just lollygagging around? Oh, yeah, we do whatever we want. Oh, yeah. You don't even know that Jacob is suffering. And then you got people out here still hustling mentality that think that the Most High got to go borrow from Lucifer. You have lost your mind. Something is not right. You need to check it. You use what they did against them. The most Tata nZambi is not a beggar. He's not a thief. King Congo, hallelujah, he don't got to go beg Lucifer, okay? He's begging you to come back. That's what he's doing. He said, man, just come on back. Everything, I forget everything's going to be good. We're cool in the gang and stuff, like they say. That's where it really comes from, Ganga. You Gangan Voila, you Gangan Zombie. Come on back, come on. Oh, throw the party. Hey! Now we're really dancing. At the Caribbean. They dance just like that, yo. The Caribbean dancing has been made demonic. from what we used to do. The praise, that's the real praise dancing in the Caribbean. Dun, 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 dun. Calypso is the opposite of our Father. So you're winding your hip for the mermaid. Yeah, they know. All those musicians down there that know it. I even was gonna ask my uncle. He don't want to say nothing to me. He knows. All the Caribbean people, ding, 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 they know they playing for the mermaid. So why do you think the Caribbean right now is a mess? They've been spreading this spirit of Mami Wata on everybody down there. That's why Jamaica all crazy. People shooting gun. Boom, 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 boom. Getting, oh, ganja. Okay, hi, Jamaica man. Because the Ngigi or the other people that don't know what they are or who they are, they say we the same. I'm not being racist, people, because it's not just about white people. You got Asians, you got black people, you got all these people with these spirits in them all the time. I watched this video. Somebody showed it. It's down in Texas. This couple walks up to this one black guy. The lady said, I want to engage in a, you know what, party. Yeah, you know what kind of party we're talking about. Okay? That's mermaid spirits right there. That's, incubus, succubus, simulacra. They're spreading that spirit in every part, every club you go to, every party you go to, every form of celebration you're at, even birthdays. You think they're innocent. Nope. They finally brought out what happens to you every time you sing that song. I know why those women made the song. I'm going to show you. Okay, again. Right here. So now, I told you, even with the twerking, that they actually are mocking us. It was never meant to be. You see people now spanking their children. No, Lucifer knows what twerking is, but he demonized it. But now you go to celebration, they keep singing to this. Look what he is, the God of the annual flooding of the Nile. So keep singing your blah, 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 blah. Well, now you guess what you got going on out here? Floods. Okay? They know. So now you got flood going on down in Texas. You got flood going on in the Caribbean. You got flood going on in Africa. You got the flood going on everywhere because this is the God that brings the floods. You want to move a flood from your house? Oh, let me give you the secret. Nope. Those who know what I'm talking about will understand. Stop worshiping this God. Then the Most High don't flood your house. Hey, quit calling on this God, man. That's why I hate speaking English. I got to use this word from now on, umbote. Yo, you see? I'll give you another word to say. Kisi. Now you know what kisi means. Kisi, not kisi. Joy. Joy is another one. You got to change it. I know who Joy is. He ain't going to like it. Nsai, Kisi. Yeah, you keep talking about joy, unspeakable joy in the song. Yeah, that's the same thing as the one I just showed you. Okay? Why is this important? Because what you internalize in you affects your spouse, affects your children. It's all energy. If you start inviting demons into your home, whether you know it or not, it's going to have an impact on your life, even through the computers. But see, the problem is you got people all around us that this is their job, is to get you to invite the demons into your life so you don't show your crown to the world and say, whoa, we got the wrong God. See, this is starting to happen now. This is why the world is changing. This whole climate change crap is a lie. The world is changing because the identity of those who were made asleep, they're not able to stop it anymore. Let me explain what happens to you. I'm going to bring down a big secret that they don't ever tell anybody about church and anything else. Okay? When you keep saying that the God of Christianity, Islam, or any one of these religions is your savior, and you come from the Most High's people, this is why even Toko and Kimbangu said he accepts it, but if you know the name, use the right one. Don't keep using the one that Rome gave us. Okay? So here's how it goes. As a Banabetu of Isolele, when you accept their God as your savior, they got a bottle. This is where bottles really come from, actually. With your name in there as to what the Father knows you as. If they know the name, they put you in there. They put your soul comes with a name from heaven. Your spirit, your spirit says, I am the property of Congo. They know this. I am the property of Tata nZambi. This is my identification. Okay? They have to switch it over to the God of Atlantis, to the God of Mount whatever. These gods got to switch it, the frequency over to the kingdom of Lucifer, the devil. How do they do it without people knowing this? You become a member of their congregation. No matter what religion you join, you become a member of their congregation. Oh, welcome. Come on in. Glad to see you. Here's the invite. Oh, this looks safe enough. Yeah, I see people, they love each other. They want to congregate. They do a lot of good things here. If they have mixed their spirit, or if they're, I'm sorry, I said it, even with me, that's why I'm fighting it all the time. I'm surrounded by this. We're here. This is what America is. Let me tell you why. This is a big one. Let me tell you why they want you to identify with teams, with businesses. I work for this company. Why they want you to identify with countries. When it comes to the people who come from Abana, Nsaka, Yakubi, and Solele, when you call yourself anything but the Most High's people, you are losing your birthright to Esau. And now the Gentiles and all the other nations, they get to use it. against you. So you're losing your power to them. That's why they don't notice it, because it's a transfer of energy to the other side. When you don't identify, this is why they gave you these other names like Christian, like Muslim, like all these things. Because that's not his people's name. That's why they created the name of Israel. Okay? This is the concept of why they want you to use, like they say, oh, yeah, you can be a Tokuist, but you better add something to that. You can be a Kimbanguist, but you better add something to that. Because, see, none of those people were prophesying in their own name. Because who is Simon Toko? Who is Simon Kimbangu? Who are these people? Who is the Messiah Yesu? What did he say? It's not me. It's the one who sent me. When you understand that, now you're not a thief. Now you're not a robber. Now you know what storehouse to put in what needs to be fed. See, when I saw, like I said, this is why they want people not to know who's who. See, the unification of Africa and its rise has nothing to do with any of the gods that they have been told. This is the deception. Even the so-called other tribal people, the natives over there, whatever gods they're calling on, okay, it's not who they think. Christianity was your own gods turned against you in the kingdom of Lucifer. You just don't know that. Whatever God you were calling on, that was the opposite of the Banabeta of Isolele. They double-crossed you with the so-called Europeans. The Europeans are using your ancestors against us. That's the concept. Because we taught them what to do. Now they're worshiping the creation and not the creator, just under a different name. Okay? This is the deception that people are going to find out. That every single civilization that had a god that was worshiping gods, all they did was turn them into our God. No, you cannot do that. It's still your gods acting like our God. That's why when somebody want to keep talking about how, you know, they can fool you. The watchers can fool you if you're not careful. Okay? Yes, there are those of us, we are fallen from the Father's kingdom ourselves. But you better check the spirit that they really came from the Most High. Because the Most High don't got to ever borrow from Lucifer, ever. Never. I'll give you an example. When Tata nZambi gave the instructions to build the Ark to Noka, did he command the earth to give him the wood? Or did he have to go ask Cain over there to go grow the plants to make the ark? No. Okay? When Solomon built the temple, he didn't ask Lucifer to build it. He told Lucifer to build it because of what he did to the people in his kingdom. He was stealing from us when he was there. Okay? You got to get this out of your head, man. The Most High tells Lucifer what to do. It's not the other way around. You don't get it. He has nothing to even do with him at all. If you think he does, you fool yourself. He's got you jacked up. You're talking to the goat god, and he's tricking you. The Mbasi are the ones that talk to him and tell him this is what the Father told you to do. Okay? This is what's happening. See, now, when we have now switched the frequency back over, that's why I told this guy, I said, look, if you have the authority to command angels, they're going to carry out the mission. That's why when the Messiah, when the Abufundi said, or the Balangoki said, do you want us to bring fire down? He said, oh, no. Hold that order. This is not what we're here to do. Because they would have done it. Okay, Maliki, bring the fire down. Because they have to be obedient in whatever spirit you're operating in. So whatever you do, Yesaya Kongo, which is also Mikaeli, which is also, because we're all in the one spirit. I keep trying to tell people this. If you come from the kingdom of Congo, we are the same. If you are above, if you become like Messiah, you are above them. You order them what to do. They bow down to you, not the other way around. Like that's what Lucifer did, tricks you. He didn't want to bow down to flesh. They did. Okay? So in that regard, you command them what to do. Speaking their language helps. That's why they don't want you to do it. Okay? But when you're speaking to them, you cannot be under any false oath. You're going to get cursed. That's why when people are, this is what happens in secret societies. You bring curse. If you're one of the 12 tribes, you bring curse, not blessing, on family members, on everybody. Everybody around you is cursed. But now, because you're helping the thief curse the 12 tribes, he's giving you what you want, taking care of everything, helping you out. Yeah, I got this. Even if it's free. Because he knows at the end of your life, where you're going to go is the opposite of where you think you're going. Okay? This is why we say to people, when it comes to Maya Mona, Simon Toko, Simon Kimbangu, Simon Padi, Kempa Vita, okay, Isayo Kongo, Elia, Matswa, anybody that came in the spirit of Gangan Zumbi, Gangan Voila. There was one person called Gangan Voila. I now realize that. There was a person called Gangan Voila. When you are Moni Congo, when you are a king, yes, the Most High does individuals, but what David said, I'm no different than you. We're all the same. That's why the only elder is Tata nZambi. Even though you have elders up there, they honor us, we honor them. But in the eyes of the Father, we are all the children. We all operate one spirit. That's why the devil understands, I want you kicked out, like me. Okay? So to call yourself anything else but the Father, oh yeah, you're kicked out. You don't understand this. You're kicked out. He don't know you. You're going to see my new name soon enough. I don't know when you're going to tell me to do it, okay? Because my name is affiliated with everything. You know, and that's why we're telling people, yeah, the pearls are inside of you, okay? The pearls are inside of you. If you go to your Father in secret, he will show you what to do. Don't go out here advertising everything, okay? Because the concept is activation is between you and Tata nZambi and your relationship. That's the reason why he said, don't come out here telling everything that you're doing in front of like these hypocrites. Oh, I gave money to this person. Oh, this and that. Okay? See, like I told even my own family members, my wife especially, you want to see things change? You want to see things improve? Everything is about his kingdom. Everything. What you watch, what you do, even me, I say the same thing to myself. What you choose to focus on affects your blessings. This is why they want you distracted. You bring curse. See, now the Most High is flipping it back on the heathens right now. It's over. Now that the time of the Gentile and the heathens is fulfilled, they must now get all of the curses back on them. It must be returned to them sevenfold. Yeah, they didn't tell these people this. What the heck's going on here? Shouldn't we be already gone if I'm a Christian? Why are we getting hit like this? You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, the Christians are going to get hit hard. Muslims, everybody. Because you were worshiping the God of the sea. Okay? And the one who was the foul prince of the air. Not the one who created these things. So now, anytime you have a plan, it's going to backfire. I'm just putting notice on it right now. What Joe Biden just did to the Congo, oh man, you better duck. I'm telling you, you better duck. What Macron is doing in France, oh man, y'all better be like, hey, what Europe right now is doing, what the world is doing to the Most High's people, oh boy, it's going to get bad. Because everybody now has to reap what they sowed. And if you were the thief or you work for the thief, that's why they're running right. Why do you think they're hiding? And they're leaving all of these fake people out in front of you. You don't even know. I watch this all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, that person is an actor from Hollywood playing this person. Or he's whatever they are. You don't even see that nobody on television is real anymore. Do you know what the strike was about? That when Hollywood went on strike, you're going to be shocked. Why Hollywood went on strike is so they could take the originals and go goodbye and put the people are not even real anymore. They're hiding. They see what's about to happen. They're like, oh, but that's all, folks. Okay? They left the people who are too stupid to realize that you got played. For the ones that know, hey, we out. We know what's about to hit, boy. They went into hiding. Even when they did the ground stop last year in 2023, they did that movie like they did in Greenland, when they saw all the C-117s going, where are these people going? Hey, okay. Yeah. When Rick Ross came on and said, oh, we going under, he spoke too much. What? Why did you tell him that? Shut up. We ain't going to tell these people nothing. You're just going to get hit. They coded it. Okay? Yeah. Nobody is real anymore that is wealthy. Because now, like I told people, now you're on autopilot. You're on autopilot. The show's going on with mimics. With whatever they were already, whatever the heck they were. Okay? No, these people say we out. Bye. America's going to change into something totally different. It's going to hit. The scripture literally says, if you're not prepared, you're going to get hit like that. You're going to get blindsided. Just like when you play in sports and like they talk about the blind side, boom, all of a sudden you're on the ground. What the heck just hit me? Big old Mack truck hit me just when when I got tackled, got hit out of nowhere. That's what's coming. You're going to get blindsided. It's going to hit you, and you're going to say, what just happened? See, the concept is those who know what's coming aren't going to get the same experience as those who chose not to listen. Okay. You think I'm a fool, I'm a liar, you think I'm stupid, okay, fine. But don't become crying to me. I already seen it. There's a brother and I, we talked about it. Yeah, we know when they're dropping you off. Ooh, it's going to be bad. Happy Hunger Games. I told you, they just coded it with the dude who just died. I'm like, he was in the movie. Yo. Yep. Why do you think all of a sudden they're the way that they're trying to interfere with the Most High's judgment of hunger, fake food? He's been taken away. See, I told people this. He's been taking away already the real food. I said they always have a counter to try to hide his curses now. They try to run interference. Okay? Wait till you see what's going to happen when you understand, no. They cannot make a food that's going to replace what he created. It's not going to happen. That's why you're having problems. Okay? The brother once said, yeah, Africa, when I eat real food, is different. Yeah, the ground is different, but that's why they're over there right now trying to change that. I'll give you a fair warning about Africa, what's going to happen. Not just them. It's going to happen in South America. It's going to happen everywhere. The more they fight this, the more you keep listening to the people who are there to eradicate his children, yeah, it's going to be bad. Because it's like no matter what they're doing, I said everything that they're doing in their meetings that's happening in these Masonic temples, everything that's happening in their meetings that they're doing all over the world in secret, even the military, all the stuff that they're planning in secret, you're going to have the information. Everything the CIA talks about, you're going to know. It ain't going to be secret no more. Everything that the NSA, KGB, MI6, whatever they're planning, those who have the connection to the Father, okay, this is what's coming. Cool. You're gonna get the 411. It's not gonna be no secret no more. Now, those who are not connected to the Father, Nope. You don't get the info. You got to be on the wavelength with Tata nZambi. Anything that he's going to try to do now to us, the Holy Spirit going to come and say, kick this person out now. Or they're going to show you the politician. Nope. Don't you even listen to what he just said. This is going to start happening to the people that need to get away. Like he said, get away from these false liars. He's going to show who the liars are very soon. Because the concept is when you give the Most High what he wants and what he asks for his kingdom, the kingdoms in the heavens are open to you. And you have blessings more abundantly. When you are a robber and a thief, now he's going to show you what happens to them. You ain't going to like it. When you see what happened to your relatives, what happened to people's ancestors. It's not going to be pretty. Okay? All right. Zola Quingy and Sambololo. I did say we're going to sing the song, didn't I? 1 second. We're going to sing this song together. We're going to praise and worship the Father. Like I said, people, the time to scam and be with the con man, nope, it's done. Everything's going to be revealed. Everything. Malibundo tawin no kontwala Kwena tezi okyakang yunu Lengwa bebe tumama kwa Yesu Yandika kalendan sadisa Ye mungono zina zakin twandi Senamuna Yesu buluzini Satana ubedu swanga pandi Vuluzindu Yenungana zina zake twandi Senamuna Yesu buluzini Satana ubedu swanga pandi Vuluzindu What just happened there? I must have hit something, sorry. All right, they want me to finish up with this. The thief comes only in order to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come that they may have life, and life in the fullest measure. The thief that's coming to steal and destroy is the God of the Masons, the secret societies, all of these people who deal with these things. The thief, the one who came to bring life in the fullest, is the Yisu Bena Congo, Yisu Bena nZambi. He's not the king of Atlantis or any of these other false gods. Okay? If you don't want to believe that, okay, the God of Isolili, or you want to say Israel, is King Congo, Tata nZambi. If you don't want to believe that, so Ninanini Samana, as we also call him, that's on you. Okay? The concept is now comes a separation. You're going to actually see what's going to happen. And this is what they really mean by the so-called rapture. This is the deception. What's going to happen is those who are with the Father are going to be put back on his time. Those who are not with the Father, you're going to stay on the zone with the enemy. So you're going to see a split where the Father is going to put everything back in his order for the people that are chosen, and then you stay with the enemy that's out of order forever. So whatever he does to you and whatever you've been taught stays with that. So if you're going to sit there and keep listening to the Masons and they're not lying to you, then when the Most High splits the fact that now he's going to take what Cain did and reset it, okay? He's going to put everything back in his order. Now you're going to see the veil fall. You'll see what's real and what was fake. You'll see whose deception you were under. And then at that point, you will go with that deceiver. So whatever you believed he was becomes what that is for you forever. If you thought he was Buddha or whatever you called him, this will become your God. Even if you called him Simon Toko and Kimbangu and you started worshiping him as the idol, yep. Because the reality is everything is about Congo, Tata nZambi. They all said this. It's not me, it's the one who sent me. So anyone who was a false Messiah figure working with the secret societies to bring you back to the Roman deception, you're going to go with this. Okay? So now, this is how you're going to know who's who. Like, see, right now, and I told these people, you're more focused on partying. It goes back to what it says in the scriptures. Okay? While you're busy partying, while you're busy doing all these things with your family, all of a sudden, bam, the separation takes place. We're going one way, you're going the other. And see, the problem is those who are with the false Messiah are now going to experience death like you wouldn't believe. Those who are with the Father, you will be fine. This is the concept of what we're talking about that they changed in the scriptures. The tares go first. Okay? They're going to go to their God and then we're going to be with ours. That's the concept that people don't know. They got it backwards. Oh, Jesus Christ is coming. We're ready for the rapture. Allah, whatever deity you were expecting to come and save you, you're going to go with that. And then the rest of us who know the truth, no, we're now with the truth. This is coming. I'm going to go to Philippians. So my brothers, Mpangi, whom I love, and I'm even going to read it in the Kikongo, whom I love and long for, my joy and my crown, my dear friends, keep standing firm in the union with the Mfumu. The union with the Mfumu requires you to be building his kingdom, not stealing from it. I beg Evodia and I beg since to agree with each other in union with the Mfumu. I also request loyal Zygas to help these women, for they have worked hard proclaiming the good news with me, along with Clement and the rest of my fellow workers whose names are in the book of life. Do not assume your name is in the book of life. You're going to get a name. Don't tell it to nobody. Don't say nothing. I can't tell you my name, and anybody else who gets theirs, don't say it. Don't tell nobody your name. Okay? Everybody that's going to get a name, you're going to know who's who. Trust me on this. Okay? It's aligned with what we've been teaching. They're going to know who you are. Your seal is already in place. Just keep it to yourself. Rejoice in the union with the Mfumu always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let everyone see how reasonable and gentle you are. The Mfumu is near. Don't worry about anything. On the contrary, make your request known to the Mfumu by prayer and petition with thanksgiving. Always giving matondo mamingi to nZambi. Always matondo, always with thanksgiving. Yes, we're suffering out here, but man, the fact that he's helping us get through this is thanks enough. Then Tata nZambi Salama, not no sure. If you speak in Yiddish, good luck. Passing all understanding will keep your hearts and minds safe in union with the Messiah Yeshua. His name is not Yeshua, it's Yeshua. In conclusion, brothers, focus your thoughts on what's true, noble, righteous, pure, lovable, or admirable in some virtue or in some praiseworthy. Keep doing what you have learned and received from me. Practice. We talk about these things. What you have been learning that is righteous, keep practicing it. Throw away anything that brings sorcery. I told people, watch what you touch, watch what you receive. Be careful about mixing spirits. I am always doing my best because you don't even know. Even what you watch. I'm talking about myself included. They're trying to put you because, see, let me tell you what's going to happen. They tried to cheat to get the convictions. They really did. You're going to see how much they cheated to get the convictions on us. That's why I told people, I told this brother, I said, watch. You're going to think that people who were guilty out here because they cheated are innocent of our own people. You have cursed these people out. You have lied on them. You called them names. You've done all these things to them. And watch what's going to happen. Because you don't know that one of the things that happened is Satan cheated. Big time. You're going to watch this. I'm going to laugh when you see that they don't get the conviction on some of the people they thought were guilty. The father ain't, I'm telling you, he going to stand there and laugh and say, oh, you thought that you could get the conviction on this person because I have told people, you cannot cheat to get a conviction from the Father on any of his sheep. It got to be straight up. I'm telling you, okay? In union with the Mfumu, I greatly rejoice that now, after this long time, You have let your concern for me express. Of course, you were concerned for me all along, but you have no opportunity to express. Let me tell you what I mean by you can't cheat. Okay? You have no control over what your parents fed you when you were growing up. None. Okay? You have no control over what they chose to put in your body, listening to some other people. None. You have no control over what they took you to learn until you actually hit the brakes and said, whoa. What is this? Okay? You're going to see people that are going to hit the brakes and shock you out of nowhere. Whoa. More and more. Okay? Yeah. Like I told people, even when I go to things, I'm not participating. Yeah, I'll visit, but no, I'm not doing that. You don't participate in their folly. You don't participate in anybody's folly. No, y'all go ahead. I'll sit here and watch. Okay? Because the concept is you have to be the one to show these people it's not okay. No, come on. It's fun. No. You have a good time. Enjoy yourself. We'll sit here. We're good. We love you. We support it. No, we're not participating in it. It's important that you start doing this. It'll strengthen your power immensely, not participating in what they want you to do. They don't know what spirits they have on them. Okay? They don't. They're soon going to find out. Okay? Stop just, even if you got friends, oh, come on, man. You know, there's nothing, even in the churches, come to this. No, we're not participating in this stuff. They have mixed spirits in the church. They don't know that. Oh, come to this service, this watch service. That's not in the scriptures. I'm not participating. Oh, we are. No, that's not a, no. We know you don't know what the heck you're doing. So I'm not participating in that. See, we're not isolating ourselves. The false Messiah don't want you around these people, so he's going to isolate you himself. The problem is now, like people like me, yeah, we're on the attack. We're being attacked. You know, my father, he just said, so you isolate? I said, no. I said, I'm telling you, when I go around functions that they don't want me there, they will want me to, I'll feel it. They'll be like, oh, man, they're trying to spell cast me. Get out of here. We don't want you here. They know when King Kongo is present, everybody's going to hate you. As a brother who said that. When the Most High is present among those with demons, they will not like you. I have the same problem right now. I have told people, even my spouse, everything. I said, look, if you cater to the devil going to take over. And then it affects your house, you, everybody. If you're not working for the Most High in his kingdom, you're working for Lucifer. There's no in between. So if you choose to keep working for Lucifer, and I told you to stop because you doubt it, then you can't complain what's going on. You see? And if everybody's out here saying, oh, he's crazy, okay, we'll see who's crazy very soon. You're going to keep listening to the politicians. You're going to keep listening to your pastor. You're going to keep listening to all these people. But then they want to put you in the crazy house. You're going to see people in the crazy house that are going to get cured. because they try to tell you. They kept them sedated because they know. Yo. Okay? But then you take on the persona of thinking that you are the Most High's chosen in the delusion. Like the Most High said, it ain't time yet. When this happens, when we are put, there are going to be those that he chose to be on the separate timeline with Lucifer, and then he kept people on the timeline for a reason. Then out of the blue, boom, like they snapped it. Yo, what's going on? You're going to hit his timeline and you're going to get off of theirs. The devil changed times and laws. I keep trying to tell people that. Now when you go back to the Most High's timeline, you're going to see who's who out here. I've already seen it. Oh, you're going to be mad. Everybody, I told you, if you are not working in the right kingdom, everybody's an agent. Everybody. Mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, it don't matter. Everybody's an agent. Okay? Even if you think you're not, you're going to find out, oh, snap. Was I an agent? Okay? A lot of people don't get this. It's not about you. It's about the one who sent you. It's not about anybody else's name, but the one who sent you. Nobody's power comes from Jesus Christ. Simon Toko, Simon Kimbangu, Simon, anybody, nobody. Makaya, Mikaeli. Nobody's power comes from any one person but the Father. But when you're working for him, don't become the worker of iniquity either. Oh boy. You're going to be shocked to see who was doing this. Even themselves. Wait, what? There's a lot of people that turned away the sheep because they listened to the wolf. You're going to see that. They listened to the wolf and they turned away the sheep. Okay. We told you, man. They got sent back out because people didn't pay attention. Yo, hey, hello. It's not about you. It's about the one who sent you. You forget about this? Like I told people, it's not about me. I don't know none of this stuff. I'm still learning as well. I don't know everything. You got to empty out your vessel completely. Of the bail system. But there are those of us that are going to change. And you're going to be like, who was that? Wait, what? You're going to see this. They're trying to stop it right now. They're sending full force armies to stop it. Wait till you see what army is being sent to counter it. It's going to shock people. Somebody showed it to me. I'm like, yeah, I ain't going to say nothing on here because I know what will happen. They're going to say I'm a liar. He knows what he's doing. They know what they're doing. They know now what's going on. They're up to speed on everything about what's going to happen. It's going to shock you. You're going to be surprised who they're coming for. Anyway, Zola Quingi, Sambololo, Wezi Yave Kongo Kutwala.